Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome into your reading. So this is going to be your reading for the month of May. So we're going to be taking a look at your career, your finance, love, and then of course I have some other aspects for the month of May that may be important for you guys to know. Anything Spirit wants to bring through. Also, before we get started, if you guys feel guided to do so or generous to do so, I would really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, we're going to move forward into your May reading. Okay. So I'm going to roll the Astro Dice 3 times. We're going to find out what zodiac signs may be prominent for you in the month of May. So we have Aries. We have Virgo. And we have Aries again. Okay, so heavy Aries influence here. Okay. All right, so let's see, Sagittarius Spirit, what is the energy around Sagittarius, or what energy they'll be in for the month of May? What is the energy for Sagittarius for the month of May? Okay, so we have pain coming out. Okay, so I don't know what this is in regards to. Some of you could have found out about some kind of painful situation. I don't know. We're going to see how this plays out in your reading. Okay. Root chakra energy. Some of you may need to, or being called to get back into balance. Right. So let's see what's going on in career and finance, Spirit, for the month of May for Sagittarius. What is going on for the month of May for Sagittarius? Okay, so we have home-based. Change your environment. Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Okay. So maybe some of you have a home-based career. Okay. It says change your environment. Maybe some of you are having to move for a job. Okay, that could be part of the pain that's here as well, just for very few of you. Okay. We have spiritual work. You are a light worker. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. Maybe some of you guys are doing some kind of home-based spiritual work. Okay, that could be Reiki. That could be reading tarot. That could be doing any kind of divination, runes, anything. You guys could also be doing counseling. I heard counseling as well for some of you. Okay, we have exhausted, recharge, regroup, feel financially drained, lacking viable options. So some of you may be feeling like there is a lack in your financial. Okay, some of you could be having issues as far as your housing goes. That's only for some of you. Okay, but yeah, let's look into the tarot. Let's see what else is going on. There's definitely a need to try to recharging self, getting back to self. Maybe meditation could be something that is being suggested here. Maybe you guys are in need of being home right now. Okay. You guys could have overexhausted yourself with work. Maybe some of you had a surgery with the pain here. Okay. Spirit, what else do you have for career and finance for the month of May for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Okay, so we have the Hermit. Okay, so I am feeling for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a sense of isolation. Okay, a sense of isolation here. So I don't know if maybe some of you are going through. You feel it. Maybe you guys could be going through a spiritual awakening. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you, I'm even feeling as deep as the dark night of the soul. I'm not gonna lie. I am feeling that here. Yeah, look at that. 4 of Swords. Some of you really may have just started waking up. Okay. You might just be starting this spiritual journey. Okay. The dark night of the soul, it's painful. painful. We have the Ten of Cups. Page of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands, so there's that movement, there's that travel. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So there could be something coming up. Maybe some of you are not working right now, okay? And in the process of this, there could have been something in regards to work that actually may have triggered a spiritual awakening. I'm actually feeling that very heavy here for most of you. This Ten of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Two of Wands. Spirit is really asking you to move towards things that make you happy at this time. I feel like I've been giving that message to a lot of people. I feel like it's going around collectively, at least that part of the message, not everything else in here. There's a need for you. It's almost like you're gonna be able to move forward soon. Like the Three of Wands is like it's coming in. Okay, I have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of that, so some of you may feel like this has been taking a long time for you guys to feel emotionally happy, like feeling that Ten of Cups. Okay, you guys have been waiting to feel that Ten of Cups. Like, when am I going to feel completely happy? When am I not going to feel so drained? When is life going to be exciting again? When is, like, you know, whatever. I just keep hearing when is. You're going through an awakening right now. I'm seeing that. I know this is career and finance, but you guys are going through an awakening. Like I said, some of you may not have a job. Some of you could be out right now because of surgery with the pain card here. Some of you could be in pain because, one, that spiritual awakening, I said it's not easy, and it's not feeling dark night of the soul here. So some of you could have lost a job. There's pain from that. There's pain from, like I said, a surgery. Just all in all, feeling like things aren't going well. I don't know. This energy it's definitely dense. The Spirit is trying to tell you, like, there's brighter days ahead. It is coming. It feels like it's not, but it is. You have that Three of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands means your ships are coming in, okay? With the Three of Wands, you could see your ships in the distance, okay? Hopefully you guys can see. See, like, in the background here, right? Your ships are coming in, right? Spirit is coming with help, right? Okay, so let's get into the love aspect of your reading, Sagittarius. This, I don't know, I feel like your reading needs more like TLC. Spirit, tell me about love for the month of May for Sagittarius. What's going on? Okay, we have chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Okay. Love for the month of May for Sagittarius. What do you want them to see? What do you want them to know? Okay, I know not everybody likes the twin flame title, so please don't take it if you don't. But it says mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. Okay. So I'm just going to take this that you can really be identifying with somebody. Somebody could even with the pain here, I'm going to say it, because we do have that twin flame dynamic. I'm not going to ignore what it says. Just don't take the title if you don't want to. But twin flames tend to, like it says on the card, mirror each other. They reflect our wounds, things that we need to work on. Okay, so this could be coming up for some of you. Okay, you could feel a very intense attraction, a tense pull towards somebody, and this is why. Because there's a very deep connection here, okay? A lot of attraction, a lot of passion that's coming in, but you guys are also mirroring each other. That means mirroring aspects that we don't like about ourselves. And you're doing that to another person as well, okay? Yeah, so we have chasing, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. I'm going to tell you, in these type of dynamics, there's a runner and chaser. So I don't know if you're identifying as the chaser or this person is. Okay. And then we have past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. Okay. So I am going to say, all in all, this is a deep connection that's coming in. Okay. So, yeah, somebody's in a chasing mode here. There is a lot of passion, chemistry, attraction to each other. This is a past life connection, especially if you guys did see each other and you kind of have like deja vu, okay? This could also be a twin flame coming in. Again, if you don't want to take that title, don't. A deep soul bond that you have with somebody that is coming in to clear out some karma or help you heal some things, okay? Because this journey is not necessarily about love, okay? This journey is more about us healing ourselves. This is more about us growing. If it turns into a love situation, that's amazing, right? But this is somebody that, you know, is going to mirror back certain things to you, okay? And you're going to do the same to them. All right, so let's see. What else is going on here? And this actually, this situation, if you just met somebody that you feel like you had some kind of deja vu with or some kind of soul recognition, okay? This person could have, I was saying something about dark night of the soul. This person could have triggered that awakening in you. Okay, it's happened to me. So, yeah, look at that. We have the chaser. Chasing in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. So somebody's playing the runner right now and somebody's playing the chaser. I have chaser out here twice. Okay. I don't know if this is you, Sagittarius, if you're being identified as the chaser. Typically, the feminine, I believe, energy is the first one to do the chasing. Okay. The masculine steps into a running position. And then eventually over time, once you guys, you know, heal and, you know, this whole scenario, it's supposed to be that the feminine stops chasing, and more so than likely she ends up turning into the runner, and then the masculine starts chasing. Okay, the roles reverse, they switch. Okay, so that's just for some of you. What else do you have for the month of May? Okay, so here, I'm gonna read it. Yep, this is definitely this type of dynamic. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, it says love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction, double confirmation of attraction, double confirmation of the chaser energy, and then we come in with the separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. Okay, and these type of dynamics, right? I'm reading it because it's coming out. Okay. In these type of dynamics, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of attraction, runner-chaser thing, yada, 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 right? Soul recognition, all that. Then there's there's going to be a lot of getting back together, separating. This person or you, whoever is the runner, right? Usually the masculine energy or somebody that is identifying as the masculine energy in the beginning of this kind of situation or scenario. This would be somebody who maybe is a little bit hot and cold. Their feelings are very deep. They're very intense for you. They don't know how to feel. They're a little confused, okay? Because this is very deep, like past life relationships, if you guys believe in past life. But regardless, all in all, this is deep soul connection. Okay. Like you guys are like two peas in a pod, but you're also the worst of enemies. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. So this situation could highlight and cause pain. Separating from a deep soul connection can leave us in some kind of heartbreak. Okay, but I am going to tell you these situations, they come back around. They come back around to trigger us again, to see what else needs to be shown to us. They hold up that mirror just like we do to them, okay? And it triggers another process of healing, right? And the journey goes on, okay? When does it stop? It stops when the both of you have reached a certain point, or when one of you has let go completely, or if one of you heal, you know, enough, because we never fully heal in this lifetime, right? When both of you heal and it's not toxic or not, I hate using that word toxic, it's just thrown around, especially in the tarot community, but it's just not it's not negative anymore, okay? Like if that's sustainable and that's able to withstand being together, because a lot of the times these journeys, they don't, it's really just made for healing, Okay, so I hope that understands, especially if it's your first time going through this, right? All right, so let's grab some tea leaf cards. Have I talked forever about that? These types of scenarios, especially this that came out, like I said, it's confusing. So if you identify with that, definitely just look up the journey, just see, like, I wouldn't hang too much on to the word, all right? But I would definitely look into it to see if it's your dynamic, okay? Because these could fall into like triggering things. It's just meant for your growth. It's meant for triggering, okay? Because especially with that spiritual worker, I am going to tell you, if this is your case and you're identifying, you're meant to do something bigger, okay? This person may be somebody, honestly, that wakens you up to your gifts, okay? And yes, that happens. Happened to me. That's why I'm able to identify. So, there is a such thing as people waking you up to your gifts, and you may not realize it at first. It's going to be like a slow trickle, and then before you know it, it starts. Yeah. You'll see if you're going through this. It's definitely a journey. All right, chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. So meeting this person could have affected your life in some way, shape, or form, right? Well, spiritual awakening for some of you, or there could be a chain of events that affects your life. So let's see, what else do you have, Spirit? Okay. So we have carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So some kind of travel here for you, Sagittarius, coming in. Okay, this could be something very beneficial to your path. It's definitely going to affect your life. It's going to change it in a positive way. Beautiful. We have candle. You will be shown the way. This reminds me of like spirit guides. Okay, I feel that you are being guided somewhere. I don't know where. Okay, this is going to be different for all of you. If you feel the need to travel somewhere or go somewhere, like you really, really feel it and you just don't know why, even if it's a place you've never been, I would absolutely say if you can go, I would absolutely go. Okay, because I feel that you guys are being guided somewhere. It could be a short journey, could be a long journey, could be a mental way of even thinking for some of you, but I am feeling travel. Okay. All right, we have pale, time to get out of the situation. Right, so this could actually be talking like, especially when it comes to spiritual awakenings, dark night of the soul. If you don't understand what the dark night of the soul is, look it up. This could be saying that spirit is wanting you to get out of this depression, because I know dark night of the soul could really, really leave you. It's like a sense of you grieving that part of yourself that you're losing. Okay, it's grieving and shedding the old self, and it's the first time, so it's like really, like, you feel it. Okay, you might not know exactly what is going on, but you feel it. Okay, I'm feeling this very heavily for your reading. Time to get out of a situation could also be getting out of a situation with that dynamic that we said in love, that maybe this person was showing you negative things. They took you through, I don't know, they just triggered something in you, and now it's like, it's time to get away from that person, time to move away from them physically, mentally. Okay, so we have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay, so again, if this is the dynamic that we're going towards, if this is the dynamic that you are dealing with, this person has to go through their journey as much as you do. Okay, there's things that you guys have to heal. Or this could literally be somebody around you that, like a friend or anything like that, family member or something, like it's just time to get out of the situation, or cut contact, or just be a little bit distant, or give distance to you in a person. And then we have happiness. Okay, so there is happiness coming in. I did say that with the Three of Wands, I was feeling that, like your ships are coming in. Okay, so that was your tea leaf portion of your reading. So now let's get your shadow work oracle cards. So with the shadow oracle cards, my intentions with these are to get Spirit to kind of identify what it is that you may need to work on, Sagittarius, for your growth. Okay, what can help you along your path? What should you be focused on working on within yourself? Okay. Um, some of you may be on this journey. Some of you may have already gone through it. Some of you may be working on it now or being called. Okay, everybody I'm reading for is on a different path. They're on a different journey. All right, so let's get into this. Let's see. Spirit, what are some shadow aspects that Sagittarius could work on for the month of May? Okay. All right, so we have heal through art, creativity, expression. Express your shadows in art and let healing unfold. Okay, so turn your pain into passion. Turn pain into passion. Okay. So that's a good way to alchemize pain. I don't know if you guys want to look up alchemy, how to alchemize pain. Okay. We have control issues, release, trust, empowerment. Fear of losing power or false security leads to vulnerability. Okay. If you guys identify with having control issues, you want to control every dynamic, every situation. It can come from a safety aspect. Okay. I'm not a licensed therapist or counselor of any sort, but I just know from my own personal experience, having control was a way for me to feel safe. Okay. So we need to work on releasing that. Okay. Work on trusting yourself. Because when we trust ourselves, we don't need to be in this aspect of control. Okay. And as human beings in general, like we want control over everything. That's just what it is, right? But we have to relinquish. Sometimes we're not in control of everything, and we need to come to grips with that, right? Unmasking truth, self-examining, revelation. The eyes see only what the mind is prepared to know. Okay, so I'm getting rose-colored glasses for some of you when it comes to identifying and dealing with certain issues within yourself. Especially things that are going on. I really feel for you, Sagittarius, and I keep saying it. I feel that a lot of you are just beginning your spiritual journey. Okay. It's a bumpy ride, but it's extremely, extremely rewarding if this is something that you're on. It's not butterflies and rainbows. Okay. Some of your awakenings and your journeys will feel absolutely amazing. I promise you. And others of them, probably like right now, are crappy. Okay. And that's because we're doing shadow work. We have to heal, right? There's a deep-seated need. It's happening for you, not to you. The pain it's very liberating to be able to break away chains, especially when it comes to harboring pain. Pain, like deep inside, like internal things that nobody here is looking at. I mean, people that are asleep are not looking at the internal pain. Okay, they're repeating cycles. You know, how many times do you see men and women all over the place? Okay, I don't care who you date, right? Men and women of gender, right? Oh, I can't find the right person. Oh, this one acts like this and this one does this and blah blah blah. Well, the reason why is because you're attracting what you are. That's why. So if you are identifying people as being trash, that you're attracting trash, or you're attracting manipulative people, or that you're attracting one night stands, and that's not what you're looking for, because I'm not saying one night stands are bad or wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're somebody specifically that is not trying to attract that, and you are, it's because you keep entertaining the same cycle over and over and over again. Okay? And that's what people fail to realize. So take advantage of this journey, please, if you guys are identifying with this, okay? It's definitely rewarding. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to see the world like everybody else does. You may feel a little bit isolated. You may feel a little alone once you go fully through this and you really start awakening, okay? You know, but there are other people out there that are just like you, and you will be able to identify them, okay? So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. I want to make sure you guys understand that this is a gift. This is not a punishment. It's a gift. Okay? Because people out there are just, they're still sleeping and they want to know why, they're attracting X, Y, and Z. It doesn't matter if it's a job, it doesn't matter. They're attracting it because they're afraid to move forward out of a job that they don't like. They don't move on to a better relationship because they're still in the same cycle of attracting the same type of people because you keep entertaining it. You keep saying it's okay. That's why. Okay? So take this as a blessing, not a curse. I think some of you need to hear that. And this might be a very specific reading for certain Sagittarius out there. Okay? It's definitely not going to be a reading for all of you. Okay, also I want to mention with these crystal cards, if you guys work with crystals, these could be crystals that you guys could work with. Okay, so we have celestite, soothe your soul. Exactly. Love that. Okay, do things that make you happy right now. Turn your pain into passion. Okay. All right, what else do you have for Sagittarius? It's a lot of cards, but given the situation that I said you were going through, I'm going to take it. So we have Garnet, ignite your passion. Okay. We have Pyrite, let the money flow in. Okay, so creative projects, if you guys are thinking about it, definitely do it. Especially at this time, if you guys are going through this, now is the perfect time. I want you guys to look up how to alchemize pain. Okay, how do you alchemize pain? Learn alchemy. I'm telling you, it's going to rule in your favor. Then we have Apophyllite. Stay positive. Okay, so during these painful situations, Sagittarius, it's very important. I know it's easier said than done, but listen to me. The mind is very powerful. Mind over matter. Okay, it's okay for you to feel your emotions. Absolutely, right? Try not to stay in those negative emotions. Okay, don't stop yourself from growing, right? And then we have Jade, be the bigger person. Yeah, be the person that picks yourself up at this point in time. Okay, be the bigger person for you. Heal your heart, because that's kind of what this card reminds me of. Okay, soothe your soul, ignite your passion, go for things and do things. Turn your pain into passion. Okay, Shungite, detox your life. Okay, so a lot of crystals that you could work through, or you could work with, excuse me. So I'll read them again. Shungite, Pyrite, Celestite, Jade, Garnet, and Apophyllite. Okay, so now to close out your reading, we're going to get an animal spirit message. We're going to see what message spirit would tell you overall for the month of May. What spirit animal message does spirit want you to hear overall for the month of May? What do they want you to see? Okay. So we have sheep. Okay, it says innocence. This could be a spirit animal that maybe you are being called to work with. Okay, this could be representation of being gentle with yourself. Okay, you are encouraged to reconnect with your inner child in order to become more spontaneous and playful, and consider what life has to offer with greater sense of wonder. Take some time this week to get in touch with your innocence and vulnerability in you. Okay, inner child. Again, I'm coming back to creativity. I'm coming back to putting something out there in the world, really taking your pain and again alchemizing it, turning it into some kind of creative passion. Okay, whatever that may mean. You guys can sing, you guys can dance, you guys can play an instrument, you guys could teach something that you feel passionate about, and maybe that's how you transmute your pain to help you heal. Okay, then we have bat with transition, right? This could be another spirit animal for you guys as well. Okay, but definitely a transition that we're feeling here. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. Okay, so Sagittarius, what is it internally that you need to look at right now? What are some habits that you need to get rid of? Okay. All right, guys, that was a deep reading. That was a long reading. If you guys found it insightful, helpful, any of that, Definitely please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, Sagittarius, I'm wishing you well, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.